Remarkable level of entertainment. Now, if this goes to a third super over, it has never happened in international cricket. I would not put it past these teams to send us there. But we're in the second super over. That in itself is rare enough.
Rabanchi, first ball. And there's the field. Again, you just try to find where the gaps are. There's not a long on.
No, they've got 2 out deep on the leg side.
Just the second time there has been a second super over in international cricket, and you're watching it live. First ball. Absolutely hammered, it's in the air, and that's not coming back in a hurry. That is a terrific strike. It's 6.
Well, that's why the skipper has come out. He's their best player of spin. I think they realised that was the direction Nepal were heading in. And what a great start to the over from Scott Edwards. Oh, boy.
Just calmly played. Read it all the way. Swept beautifully. And that wasn't coming back in a hurry. So again, just some subtle field changes.
Rowett just having a word with Rajbanshi as well. And Scott Edwards, if he gets the chance to play that slog sweep again, he will go. I've got 2 out on the boundary waiting for that shot. It's with the wind as well.
Ball 2. There again, there should be 2 in this. If they're going to come back, they'll should be quick. Now they decided against it. And Maxidai says, no, I'll take this one. Don't you worry, skipper.
Well, Scott Edwards in particular is very quick, but Irie, they saw who was fielding, and it was the Tiger, Devendra Singh Irie, herring in. There's no way they were going to test his arm. One of the best fielders in the world, in my opinion.
So Max O'Dowd, who took part in the first super over, batted well. Let's see what ball 3 shall bring. Goes for it. That's not coming back in a hurry either. That is 6, way over the boundary ropes. And it has been a terrific start to super over number 2. Max O'Dowd, watch his skipper hit 6. He's just done the same.
Well, he went the other way. That was hung outside the off stump. It wasn't the worst ball, but it was enough in the slot for O'Dowd to send it on to the tennis courts. He just carved it away. Oh, they're not nervous. Not nervous at all. Enjoying the entertainment. But what a good start. 13 at the halfway mark of this super over. Rajbanshi has to find a way to pull this back.
The Dutch have a day off tomorrow. They may well enjoy themselves tonight, should they finish this one with the victory. Ball 4. 13 on the scoreboard. That's a wide. So the score goes up to 14 and the ball will be bowled again.
Yeah, that's a gift that they don't need to give away at this point.
I'll be going through the bowler's mind. That's a lovely stroke. Got it cleanly. Got the fielder in the right position.
And that's what he's trying to do. You saw him bowl the wide and you knew that was coming next. He's trying to bowl dry outside the off stump. He was full. And he could only really dig it out. They've got protection out there.
2 balls to come. If they can get a boundary from either, they're really going to set a test for Nepal. That's a full toss. There's a man out there, but it's going to fall short. They will have to come for the second. And they're quickly in to watch the overthrow. That's well played by Karan KC to check.
Oh, and it was Zaire as well. They did test his arm, and on that occasion, they get back Just couldn't get enough elevation, couldn't get enough power on that one, Edwards. And he had to hair back. It was quick, it was tight. Perhaps if the throw had taken off the bails. My goodness, right. One ball remaining.
I think they're going to bring in a pinch runner here.
They are.
So Max O'Dowd is pretty quick, but really in this situation you want somebody who's even quicker between the wickets, and Michael Levitt is the man who's being called upon. So if this doesn't find the boundary, they will be running.
I don't know whether he might have tweaked. Did he tweak something? He looked a little bit uncomfortable when he made one of those shots. I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that, if he's actually retired out. Hurt or retired out.
Here's the opportunity with the last ball. They need something off this to set a tough target. 19.
Oh, yeah.
Final ball. And it comes. That's swept away, and it's high. There's a man on the boundary. He takes it.
It's the Tiger, Devendra Singh Irie. He's been in the action all the way through. But most importantly, it's the wicket. It's not the wicket, it's the dot ball. It keeps the Netherlands to 17. And Nepal, they'll be back chasing 18. Safe as houses out there.
2 sixes in the innings has set a fine platform. Join us for the conclusion of this one. Well, you're watching a little bit of history here in Scotland for just the second time ever in international cricket at T20. We have gone to a second super over. Both scored 19 in the first. So we've gone to the second. 17 scored by the Dutch. You have to go back 2024, just a year. India against Afghanistan went to 2 super overs before they were separated. And now the first question for the Dutch is, who's going to bowl the over? And can they keep it to 16 or under?
Incredible, isn't it? After the regular overs, now the strategizing really starts. So different, the super over, the tactics required, the thought that goes into it. Only one over. What's your matchup? What's your best chance of stopping them scoring? Who's your best batter for taking on which bowler? And that's what discussions are going on right now. It's frazzled. It's frazzled for us. It's frazzled for the fans. And I'm sure there are some calm heads out there.
Well, there's very little they can do about it now. The majority of the team, they have to get the right 2 batters, send them out. The chips will fall where they will. The ball require 18 to win off this super over, and well, Kashi is certainly going through the motions as if he's going to bowl. That would be an interesting one if they decide to go down that particular route.
Well, they're all warming up, actually. Klein is as well.
Klein was expensive in his last over. That would be the only worry. I don't think Blaine Fletcher will do so. Durham bowled the first super over. Vikram Singh was pretty tidy in his first 3 overs.
I think it's more about, death bowling. You want your best death bowler, the person who you feel is going to be able to nail the wide Yorkers or the slower balls, at just the particular set of skills that you think you might really need. It depends. Are they going to send out particular combination as well. If you want a left arm, had the left arm of Doran. Oh boy, can hear Thunderstruck by AC/DC taking me back to my homeland of Australia. And this is rock star stuff here at Clydesdale this afternoon. We've been thunderstruck by this game, I can tell you.
Plenty of electricity coursing through this particular ground as the Dutch are out and getting ready for this second super over. If you're late joining us, we're just glad you have joined us. This has been terrific cricket, terrific entertainment, and exactly what this format was designed for. We hope you're enjoying all this coverage from Titwood here in Glasgow. Well, a little bit of history today, just the second T20 international match to go to a second super over. There'll be some history tomorrow. Scotland have never played Nepal in the T20 international. They will do so tomorrow.
Well, here he is again, the captain. Hasn't he been magnificent today, Rohit Podal? He's led from the front with the bat. He's going to do so again in this second super over. Looks like Rupesh Singh. Is it going to come out and join him? I don't know. There's Stuart Law talking to him. The coach, the new coach. Boy, oh boy, imagine being Stuart Law. You come in, you start coaching this side. No, it is going to be Irie. It is the Tiger. Oh boy, well, he is really quick between the wickets. These two are the fastest, I would say. Certainly there's no one faster than these two running between the wickets, so that's maybe why they have turned to Irie.
Well, Kyle Klein is likely to be handed the ball. He's currently chatting with Scott Edwards, the skipper and wicket-keeper. He had the chance to seal it in the final over of the match and yielded 15. Ironically, he could afford to yield 15 in this one, and the Dutch would win.
Every time throughout that series in all three teams, Scotland, Netherlands, Nepal, we kept having something happen in those ODIs that set a record, or it was something very special. You've just got three brilliant teams, so competitive, and it's fantastic they've been able to bring T20 cricket to Glasgow this week.
Super over number 2, Kyle Klein with the first delivery for the Dutch. It's in there, it's absolutely hammered. And the crowd on the far side love the opening 6.
Again, how on earth has he got this ball there? Rohit Podal. Oh boy, just take another look at this. Down on one knee. He just flap bats that. Again, a bit of a helicopter afterwards and sends it straight down the ground. Gee willikers, he's got to be seeing the ball well to play that shot.
12 to win, 5 remaining. And Klein has a little bit of thinking to do here. Well, it had to be said that the second super over for the Netherlands started with a 6, followed with a dot ball. Well, again, Scott Edwards, the wicket-keeper captain, just making some fielding changes. Singh has been brought in from third man to more a short third man at the moment. They do have a long off. Second ball to come.
Two on the fence on the leg side. Got a deep backward square leg. They've got a deep mid wicket.
Klein.
Field up on the offside, 1 out.
Second ball in, that's a full toss, it's pulled. There's certainly one in there. And they will have to stand by just the one. Good start.
Yeah, good work by Lion Cachet, one of the two fielders I mentioned, out on the rope on the leg side. And actually he's done so well, because normally these two would have taken 2. So Nidamanuru out there as well. And Roelof van der Merwe still on there as well. wise head. One of the most experienced Dutch players. It's just giving a few calm words to Kyle Klein.
Ball number 3 in the super over. Klein, plenty of pace, digs that in. It's deep, it's over, and that's going to be 4. And that is exactly where Vikram Singh was at third man. He was pulled up to short third man, and that's been a costly change in the field for the Dutch.
Well, he just flashed really hard at this one and got enough on it. I think we saw an almost identical one in the previous super over as well. And there it is, 7 to win, 3 balls remaining. What the Dutch need now, I think, is a wicket, because at least that would be a dot ball as well. But in fact, it's not. It's just the dots. They need a dot.
Well, if Singh had stayed where he was initially, he was to come in. He's now going back to third man. He would have made the catch pretty easily. But you've got to play the ball, and that's precisely what they did. Airy now on strike. Found the boundary with his first. 3 balls gone. 3 maximum to come. That is an excellent ball.
Brilliant, and also brilliant work by Scott Edwards, who was straight up there. He knew that there was a chance that they were going to run the bye, shuffled across, but couldn't connect with the Yorker. These are the death bowling skills of Kyle Klein.
2 balls to come, 7 runs to win.
Again, they need a boundary.
If this goes to a third super over, this place will go nuts. Klein decides to restart his run.
I don't put anything past these sides.
Batsman saying he wasn't ready, so Klein has to start again. 2 to come. That's direct, it's through. They're going to try and run the bye. Is he going to get there? He's in to come back, but the dot ball is the most important thing, and as long as they don't bowl a wide, the Dutch will win.
Well, really intelligent there. Scott Edwards kept his head, because the temptation to throw the ball, he might have got the run out, but he knew that there was no one there backing up. If he'd thrown it, then they could have gone for at least one overthrow. Really smart work from the captain there.
Well, how are you feeling? You're enjoying this, I can tell.
Are you kidding me? I live for this. I just love it. Look, associate cricket is just incredible. The matches are always so close, hard fought, entertaining. And we've got 3 of the best teams to watch, I feel, here. 3 teams that have gone to World Cups and beaten full members or given them a shake. Only a matter of time before Nepal does, that's for sure. Right.
So the opportunity for Mr. Klein. He doesn't mind if he gets smacked for a 6 into the Meldrum Gardens, because they would end and go again. So they can't lose here, the Dutch, but a 6, and we would, well, let's see what happens.
Oh, it's tense. It is tense.
Are we going to go to a third super over? That's the question.
Coin toss. Flip it. Would not put it past them.
6 to tie. Klein comes round the wicket, it's high in the air. And it is absolutely taken down the ground. Somehow they've done it again.
Oh, what is going on? What is this side? Let's just keep playing forever. That's what these fans say. They're having such a good time. Don't put anything past them. History made for the first time. We are going to a third super over, and there is nothing to separate these two sides.
Came around the wicket, it was a little bit outside the off stump, it was very hittable, and it was hit. That is a marvellous shot, and we're going to have to go round all over again.
Ooh-wee. Boy, oh boy, I might need a whiskey or two tonight after this. I believe there's a few good drams flying about. I'm going to need some.
Stay with us for the super over number 3.
Everybody's supposed to be playing football. First time in history.
Well, if you like your sport with a little bit of spice and not dull, you've landed in the right place. History has been made for the first time in international cricket in T20. We will have a third super over. It's Nepal's 100th T20 international match. And what a way to celebrate their century. Super over number 3. And again, it's all about the choices of who gets sent out.
Well, I can tell you what, they will be glued to their televisions all over Nepal, from Kathmandu to Birgunj and everywhere in between and surrounding. Like, they've turned up here. I hope you're in the Netherlands watching too, because the boys in orange have been outstanding today alongside the Nepal players. People wonder why they're so competitive when it comes to World Cups and taking on full members. Well, it's because they've been hardened. They are battle ready after going head to head in so many competitive matches on the pathway system in associate cricket.
So it's Podell and Ere who will be the batsman for Nepal in super over number 3. Zach Lancashire, I think, is going to get the nod to do the bowling. Great scenes around this famous old ground. It's seen so much cricket over the years, so much excitement. The Clydesdale Cricket Club, its first T20 international it is getting between the Dutch and Nepal. First to be played in Scotland between these two. It really has been something else, and the Dutch continue to smile. And if you like your pressure, Zach Lancashire, who bowled so well, I mean, his final over number 4 today, took a wicket and conceded just 2 runs. This will be slightly different. Rohit Podell gets ready to take strike.
Well, what will this one have in store for us? I think I'm ready for anything right now.
3 of the 4 super overs so far have opened with 6s. Let's see how this one opens.
They'll go for it, that's for sure.
Zach Lancashire. That is driven, it's high in the air. That's catchable, and it is caught. That is a brilliant start for the Dutch. It simply didn't have the power needed. It's a dot ball, never mind the wicket. It's the fact no runs have scored.
Well, you knew he was going to go for it, Podell. He has managed to get the ball away so well each time, but in that occasion, oh, Kyle Klein, what a magnificent catch that was from him. Running forward, pressure on him, makes the dive, takes the catch. Oh boy, what a start to the super over that is. The main man, the captain, the one who has kept them in this race all the way through is now going to have to sit back and watch.
Deep extra cover, Kyle Klein came in, really good catch too. Rupesh Singh is now in.
Zach Line, Cachet, talk about cool under pressure.
Ball 2, 0 for 1.
Super stuff from Lion Cachet, and the perfect start to this over, wicket dot. Rupesh Singh needs to find bat on ball.
Ball 3, driven in. Well, attempted stumping, but this is as good as it gets to start a super over.
Absolutely brilliant. They're just having a chat, and we saw they didn't go with Doran, who bowled the first super over. They've cycled through their bowlers, of course. Lion Cachet coming in for the third one.
Rupesh Singh hit a 6 in his innings of 19 earlier. I wondered if Lokesh Bam might have been called upon as he opened the batting, and he was out for a duck before they went with a man in better form. Ball 4. Super over number 3. Has he got him? He has. He's gone. Got a tickle, taken by Edwards in Nepal, and in a world of hurt in this third super over. It's advantage Netherlands.
Well, I don't think Rupesh Singh is convinced. I think he's asking if anyone heard anything. Scott Edwards started celebrating straight away. Just have another look. He celebrated straight away. He was convinced. The umpires are convinced.
Don't lose 2 wickets. I tell you what, we've seen it all. If the Netherlands lose 2 batsmen without scoring, we'll have seen everything in international cricket, I suspect. But they require 1 run off the super over for some Dutch celebrations to start. Whether you win or whether you lose, and you always like to win, I get that, Mel. All of these players will remember this game.
It's been brilliant. I just can't emphasise we had such brilliant matches between these 3 sides involved: Netherlands, Scotland, Nepal. The ODIs that we saw in Dundee were outstanding, and we kept seeing records and tumble and last ball finishes, and they bring it again. They are just so well matched, these sides, and they keep delivering. You think they can't do it. You think they can't keep throwing up something that you haven't seen before. Well, don't doubt anything, because they really have been incredible. Brilliant cricket. Michael Levitt is coming out to see if it's the skipper. Scott Edwards that joins him.
Well, we've seen some remarkable things here today. It has been top-class cricket, the excitement level off the chart. But you've got to hand it to Zach Lion Cachet. He bowled brilliantly throughout the normal part of the match, if any of this match has been normal. He ended with an absolutely superb 1 wicket for 2 runs in his 4th, and he's come out again after a gap of a couple of hours. Wicket, dot ball, wicket. Nepal 0 for 2, and the Netherlands only have to get a single. That is all they need, and they will win good luck to the people trying to put this one in the scorebooks, because it'll be slightly messy. I have never had messier charts in front of me either. So, the Dutch looking for victory. Nepal, well, the cardiac kids, but I think the heartbeat may have just been pushed too far for this one.
Well, and in fact, as reward, perhaps, for just how well he bowled that last over, Zach Lyon-Cachet comes out with Michael Levitt. And why not? That was incredible death bowling at its absolute finest from Lyon-Cachet. So he gets to be out there at the end.
I have to tell you, if I was any of the Nepalese, I'd volunteer to bowl the over, because there's really nothing that can go wrong for you. You can just give it an absolute go with the best that you can do. And Sandy Lamashani is getting there. So Lamashani, we thought he'd popped the headband on eBay, but he'd actually just popped it in his back pocket.
Do you know what? Just let me say, this isn't over yet. This is not over yet.
You take Nepal, I'll take the Dutch.
Well, Lamashani loves a big moment.
Michael Levitt, knowing he needs just to strike a single, and his team will win. Lamashani in, bowls, full toss, that is up, it is a 6 to win. And the Netherlands on the first ball of super over number 3, Michael Levitt straight to the boundary, didn't hang around. Joy for the Dutch, disappointment for Nepal, but the winners this afternoon were everybody here to witness absolute history, a terrific game between two teams that required a third super over to separate them for the first time in history. Nepal and the Netherlands have gone to 3 super overs, and it's the Netherlands who take the win.
Look at the smiles out there. They know they've taken part in something special. In the end, it was full outside the off stump. You saw it almost took us out in the commentary tent. We've felt the pressure as well. But hugs all around. They know they've participated in something special. It has been brilliant to watch. Whatever you're doing, make sure you're around for the rest of this week, because I suspect that we'll remain just as excited.